love and chaos in the city. Genre: romantic comedy, action, suspense, adventure. Downtown Boston, outside a museum, early afternoon. Michelle had no idea her quiet Saturday would take such a wild turn. She only agreed to meet Glenn for a simple walk. Not chaos, wild animals, and emotional confessions. Glenn, with his usual sarcastic smile, held 2 tickets. Glenn: surprise. We're going to the zoo. Come on, I even brought snacks that aren't expired this time. Mitchell, laughing: as long as we don't end up inside a cage, I'm in. Boston Zoo, entrance plaza. Kids screamed, monkeys howled from afar, and a parrot yelled, "No refunds." Every 10 seconds. Glenn, amused: that parrot's got more attitude than you before coffee. Mickle, bold words for someone who once screamed because a squirrel stared at him. Their banter was interrupted when a loud alarm rang across the zoo. Employees started rushing. At first, it felt like a drill until the monkeys appeared. Monkey Zone, pure chaos. 3 capuchin monkeys leaped out of an open enclosure. One wore a child's sun hat, another held a phone. The third grabbed a bag of popcorn and ran like a thief. Michael, pointing: I think that one just took a selfie. Glenn: why do I feel like we're in Jumanji, Reptile House? Moments later, people screamed as a curious lizard wandered through the hallway. Glenn and Michelle helped a small child reunite with his mother. Amid the panic, Michelle found herself oddly calm. Michael, to Glenn: you okay? Glenn, shrugging: just mentally preparing to be a hero. Or a meme. They both laughed, nerves buzzing, hearts racing. Monkey chase montage. A fast-paced sequence of Glenn and Michelle chasing the monkeys through exhibits. One monkey steals Glenn's phone. Michelle nearly slips on banana peels. Yes, real ones. A security guard gets locked in the staff bathroom by a monkey. Glenn, panting: at this point, I think they're smarter than we are. Mickle: speak for yourself. I just distracted one with cotton candy. Behind the zoo, quiet moment. They finally recover Glenn's phone from a monkey, in exchange for a juice box. Glenn, grinning: you saved my phone and my dignity. I owe you. Mickle, teasing: you owe me dinner, preferably somewhere with 0 wildlife. They sat on a bench. The chaos faded for a moment, and their laughter softened. There, between madness and monkey bites, something else escaped, feelings neither of them expected. Tia, enclosure, sunset. A scream shattered the calm. A young tiger had wandered out of its partially open cage. A zookeeper shouted from afar: "Zookeeper, everyone back! Stay calm!" Michelle and Glen spotted the tiger near a group of frozen tourists. Michelle grabbed Glen's arm. "Michelle, we can't just stand here." "Glen, are you seriously thinking of talking to a tiger?" Improvised plan. Glen grabbed a bag of meat snacks left nearby, tossed it to distract the tiger. Michelle slowly approached the confused animal, speaking gently. "Michael." Softly. "Hey there, it's okay. You're just lost, huh?" The tiger blinked, then sat down, Glen whispering, "If we survive this, you're officially the bravest person I know." More trouble, more courage. Another zookeeper yelled. "Zookeeper," from a distance. More doors are open. Other animals got out. Michelle and Glen exchanged a glance. "Michelle, this night's not over." "Glen, let's fix this." Night falls. City lights glow. They help staff secure more areas, closing gates, guiding animals, laughing nervously through the madness. Finally, they climbed a small grassy hill behind the zoo, overlooking the glowing skyline. Glen: "So, not the typical date." Mickle: "Nope, but maybe the best one." They looked at each other, hearts still pounding, not from fear now, but something warmer. Glen, softly: "Can I kiss you?" Michelle nodded. The kiss was soft, unhurried. A reward. A promise. It tasted like danger and cotton candy, like chaos and connection, like something new, something real. Epilogue. Few days later, City Park. Michelle and Glen walk hand in hand. A tiny monkey plushie hangs from Michelle's backpack. Glen: Still want to go back to the zoo? Michel, smirking. Only if the tiger behaves and you don't scream at the parrots. Narrator, final words. Sometimes, love doesn't arrive quietly. Sometimes it swings from trees, steals your phone, and makes you run through the wild. But when it does, it's unforgettable.